removed a tent that I bought.
A tent?
$100 tent out of our store.
Next.
Rent for 1 month for the apartment we were staying in. Since he left, he had a key, he had access, and part of his belongings in our apartment.
What did you do with his belongings?
What could I do? I left them there.
Okay. Now, any property that you've just mentioned, the key to the truck that he has that's not before me, the motorcycle helmets that you have zero use for because you have no motorcycle, a tent that cost $100, and now we're at rent, and you're not claiming that he was there, you're claiming his things were there, and you left in July. According to you, just left his things there when you left in July.
No,
he wasn't living there.
I was still there until basically I got evicted, and his thing was
evicted.
on there too.
You got evicted. Just a second. You got evicted for what?
For non-payment of rent because I got really ill.
Just a second. So if you didn't pay rent, what are you asking for rent for?
I did pay rent for over a month.
Okay. Now, you have to tell me why you filed an order of protection against Ms. Smith, because part of her lawsuit, the only part that's left here, is for filing a false restraining order against her.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to tell me why you filed a protective order against her and what happened to it.
I filed for a restraining order for harassment because Ms. Smith was sending me all kinds of derogatory and nasty emails.
Let me see them. Mr. Wilson, while I'm taking a look at those things, I want you to tell me what is your intention with this truck where her name is on the loan?
Right now, I'm looking into refinancing it or possibly trading it in on another vehicle.
Well,
so she can be removed from it.
You've had the truck now since June.
Yes, ma'am.
June, July, August, we're now at the end of September. And if I were to call the finance company, would they tell me you're up to date in your payments?
Yes, ma'am.
Then there is no reason why you can't refinance this in your own name to get it out of her name. She should not have to have this on her head that you're driving around in a truck. She has to worry about you insuring it and making payments on it.
Correct.
Well, when are you going to do that, sir? Not looking into it. You've had 4 months to look into it.
Well, I've been working on rebuilding my credit. The reason why she was on there, and I also have a Facebook post where she acknowledges that she co-signed for me.
I don't care. I'm not.
And the dealership.
All I'm saying to you, sir, is that you've had 4 months to look into it.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you have lousy credit, give her the truck.
I'm not going to get rid of the truck.
Listen to me carefully, sir. There is no reason for you not being together with her to put her credit in any jeopardy because how old are you?
53.
Well, if you're 53 and didn't have reasonable enough credit to buy a truck on your own, which is what you told me just now, because you needed her to co-sign for you so that you could get credit, why in the world would she want to rely on you to make payments on the truck? Because if you have lousy credit, that means that you didn't pay certain bills on time or at all. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when are you going to do that, sir?
As soon as I get home, I'll go to my bank and see if I refinance it.
Why haven't you done that in the last 4 months?
That's where I just been too busy doing other things.
Like what?
Moving on with my life.
Ma'am?
Okay, so she said, I'm planning on taking you to Judge Judy for the truck, that the entire country know what a dirtbag you are. Well, there you go. Okay, now, Mr. Wilson, you wrote to her, I need to be taken off the paperwork over there.
Yes, ma'am, off the apartment.
Why would you want to be taken off the paperwork, sir?
So I would not be responsible
for the lease.
Well, we were living in an extended stay apartment. And
Well, just a second. You understand why I'm laughing?
Yeah.
You understand why I'm laughing? You understand why they're all laughing? That you understand right away you wanted to be taken off from the lease.
Yes, ma'am.
But not from a truck loan. That you didn't understand for 4 months because you were busy getting on with your life. And that's what she wrote to you that you claim formed the basis of your application for a protective order.